Well, good morning everyone and welcome to the stream. If you're not joining us live, go ahead and skip forward 2 minutes so you get right into the action and figure out who the first here we go of Manchester United summer transfer window is going to be. If you're joining me live right now, tell me how you're doing in the chat. Good morning, Ahmed. Good morning, WY. Here we go. Oh, I'm excited, mate. I'm excited. A lot of news is dropping this morning. A lot of news is dropping in the wake of the Netherlands being knocked out of Euros 2024 by England. Lots of news is dropping for Joshua Zirkzee. And good morning, Jay. Good morning, Catchy. How are we doing, guys? Good morning, Kyle. Morning, X. How are you doing, lad? I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing good. I enjoyed the England match last night. Not too much. I enjoyed it the appropriate amount, though. Give it 2 minutes and some people filter through. Did everyone watch the match last night? Anyone else watch the match? Mainoo and final, Alex, let's go. I know, I'm excited. We've got a segment on Mainoo to kick us off, to sort of ease us into the stream. We're kicking off with a segment on Kobbie Mainoo. Good morning, everyone. Let everyone know how you're doing in the chat. It's a family, it's a community here. Good morning, Basnet. Good morning, Cantonan. Good morning, Ace Lee. Shall we get into the stream? Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the MPB Morning Show. I'm your host, Alex, at Alex Talks All, and I think Manchester United are going to be the recipients of the first Here We Go in the next 24 hours. But will it be for Joshua Zirkzee, Matthijs de Ligt, Manuel Ugarte, or even Lenny Yoro? Well, if you're excited to find out, then make sure you smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. We're so close to 5,000 subscribers, guys. It would mean the world to me if we can hit that soon. And as always, get involved down in the chat down below. It is popping off already. It is a family. It is a community here on the MPB Morning Show. So let me know how you're feeling. Good morning, KD. Good morning, Alex. Good morning, Adam. I hope everyone is enjoying themselves today. But first, I want to talk about one particular young man who I am honoured to say plays for our football club. Kobbie Mainoo. Kylian Mbappe, James Rodriguez, Mario Götze, Lamine Yamal are all players who cemented their status as one of the world's best on the international stage, whether it was a World Cup winning goal, leading their side to the to a European final, or just simply making a name for yourself. All of these men have done that, and now Kobbie Mainoo has joined them on that list. Last night for England, he displayed impeccable maturity, making every right decision, keeping his cool at all times when more experienced players like Declan Rice, Kyle Walker, players who had often been, preferred to him, Kobbie Mainoo made the scapegoat. Let's ignore Declan Rice. Let's ignore Kyle Walker's mistakes. Kobbie Mainoo showed the world last night just how good he is. Cole Palmer is cold and composed because he doesn't think too much. Kobbie Mainoo is composed and mature because he thinks just the right amount. The man is so intelligent. Now, I could go on all day for hours and hours about Kobbie Mainoo's maturity and composure. I go on and on about how elegant and graceful and perfect he is on the ball. But you know what? I'm going to say just how good he is by asking you guys the question. Who would you take in world football for Kobbie Mainoo? Is there anyone out there you would swap him for? Chat, let me know, because to me, right now, after that England game, waking up, I don't think I would swap that man for anyone in the world. Kobbie Mainoo was sensational. Cheat code Mainoo, absolutely delightful. One of the best players in the world football now, in my opinion. Not just young players. Let's not disrespect Kobbie Mainoo like that, guys. He's our star boy. We've got Alejandro Garnacho, Amad Diallo, but the icing on the cake, the cherry on top, is Kobbie Mainoo. Let me know, would you swap him for anyone else in world football? A little bit of an appetizer before we get into Joshua Zirkzee and his imminent move, the potential here we go to Manchester United. Aisley Gaming says prime Xabi Alonso. I mean, he's a different player. Xabi Alonso was a 6, he sat back, Kobbie Mainoo went forward. That pass to Foden, the way he conducted himself, the way he pressed all game, that boy is one of the best in the world. Cheat code Mainoo, absolutely delightful. I agree with you, mate. I completely agree with you. Basnet, the guy is too good for his age. Remember, I saw a photo of Declan Rice going up to Kobbie, telling him what he's doing. He looked panicked, he looked blustered, he looked red. Kobbie Mainoo just like, cool, we're going to sort this. We're going to sort this. It's fine. It's fine. I've got this under control. That is what you want at Manchester United. That is what you want in a player 24, 25, 26 years old, not 19 years old. I wouldn't swap him for anything. But shall we get into the other outcome of the Dutch-England game yesterday. And it wasn't Kobbie Mainoo's sensational performance. It's Joshua Zirkzee and his imminent move to Manchester United. We've been saying all along, after the Euros are finished, we'll be seeing some movement, some exceptional movement on this deal, and it seems to be happening as we're speaking. Fabrizio Romano said on YouTube that Joshua Zirkzee is now getting ready to complete his move to Manchester United. He is waiting to travel for his medical and to sign. A breakthrough in talks is expected this week between United and Bologna. Only small details remain. Chat. Could we be seeing a here we go on stream today? Do we think the here we go for Joshua Zirkzee to Manchester United is coming right now, or are we expecting it later on in the week? Let me know. Let me know, chat. We saw some other news today. News is coming through as I'm speaking. Let me find it for you. Here we go. Tuta Mercato by Sport Witness says that these are decisive hours as we are speaking for Manchester United to sign Joshua Zirkzee. United and Bologna have been in contact in the last few hours to sort out the details of the operation. Chat, it's done. Kobbie Mainoo sort of confirmed it last night, going over to Joshua Zirkzee. We've all seen that picture all over Twitter. Kobbie Mainoo and Joshua Zirkzee linking up next year in the red of Manchester United. I'm so excited. But how are we feeling about Joshua Zirkzee's imminent move, chat? Let me know. Are we excited about it? I'm excited. I sure am. I've got some stats for you guys about Joshua Zirkzee. Let me read them out to you. Last year in the Serie A, he was 4th in chances created. He was 4th in take-ons attempted in 124 in Serie A. In possessions won in the final third, showing his sort of pressing ability, he came 2nd in the league. Chat, we have got ourselves a player at Manchester United, and I couldn't be more excited. Here we go today. I mean, look, I'm really hoping we get it today. I'm really hoping. Ace Gaming says, I'm coming from the Mark Goldwood stream, and I believe what we've done in the next few hours or the latest tomorrow. Part of me thinks they'll almost let him like mourn for a day. Almost like, you know what, Joshua Zirkzee, like you lost. Mate, you lost. We get it. Take a day off, gather your things, and then we'll give the here we go tomorrow. Just to show like, you know, you care. Give me a little bit of grieving time, but hey ho. Ahmed says, I want us to play two strikers, a two-striker up-front formation with Joshua Zirkzee and Rasmus Højlund. The first poll of the day. Why not? Let's get you lot involved early. Would you start a two-striker? Would you start Joshua Zirkzee and Rasmus Højlund together? We put that in a poll very quickly. Zirkzee and Højlund together. Or chat, would you play Højlund off the left and Zirkzee through the middle? Zirkzee off the left, Højlund through the middle? Let me know. Let me know. There we go. First poll of the day. Letting you lot have it. René and Rue today and Zirkzee tomorrow. Yeah, I get that. Didn't René Hake already get announced by Go Ahead Eagles? I haven't seen United say anything, but Go Ahead Eagles certainly put out a statement, I'm pretty sure. Calls a cucumber. I mean, Kobbie Mainoo, innit? It's just who he is. It's just who he is. Carl Duncan, forget Declan Rice. Mainoo is Jollof Rice. Absolutely spicy. Oh, you lot are having fun today, aren't you? You lot are having fun. Making sure there's no other news dropping. Let me just check. I suspect we're going to get quite a bit today, chat. I suspect we're going to be getting quite a lot of news today. But again, I mean, speaking about the Dutch dropping out, Matthijs de Ligt, another player who could be coming to Manchester United very, very soon because of this. And we're going to start seeing things picking up now. We've sort of put in the groundwork for a lot of deals. Jared Branthwaite put a lot of groundwork in. We're going for a third bid on him soon. Lenny Yoro, a bid is there submitted. We're waiting on the Lenny Yoro decision. And chat, I have some updates on Lenny Yoro that I'm going to be bringing to you very, very soon. I can't wait to talk about that with you. And maybe a little bit of hope for Lenny Yoro to Manchester United. Ace Lee Gaming says, best to use them in a rotational role. Play them in different games where they will need different parts in different games when they are needed. You know what? I like the idea of teams nowadays being a Swiss Army knife. Look at City, for example. They're the best possible example. They're wingers. On the left, they've got Jack Grealish, Jeremy Doku. Doku is used in games where he can beat a man, where the fullback is a little bit susceptible to it, that they can constantly take risks. Perhaps games against a low block, they need that sort of initiative. But then Jack Grealish and Games need to look after the ball, maybe against better opposition who can really get at you. Maybe, I don't know, a Manchester United, maybe who knows, a Bayern Munich, teams like that. Jack Grealish is more necessary. I think that we're going to see the same thing with Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee. And it will also allow us to be a Swiss Army knife in the way in which we sort of take onto games. In a sense, with Joshua Zirkzee, we'll allow Rashford and Garnacho to be the main focal points of the attack. Since they are the outlets, balls over the top to them will be a lot more common. With Rasmus Højlund, he is that focal point. I don't want to see Rasmus Højlund getting the ball into feet at all this year. At all. When you've got Joshua Zirkzee on the bench, who can come on, Rasmus Højlund should be a purely outlet player. He's not a man to stand up to, I don't know, James Tarkowski, put a shoulder into him and sort of get him off feet. That's not him. That's not his game. He is a quick, powerful, strong runner. He needs every ball over the top to him. So that's what we have with the two strikers. That's why I think we should be rotating them. They can play at the same time, and I think if injuries to Rashford, injuries to Ahmad, injuries to Garnacho occur, sure. Those two up top, I think, can work for sure. Carl Duncan, I'm kind of sceptic on De Ligt. We bid for Yoro and Branthwaite, not him though. Very interesting. I'll be talking about the scepticism regarding De Ligt very, very, very soon, chat. Don't worry. Don't worry, because I think there's a bit of a conspiracy theory and a bit of gambling going on by Manchester United at the moment. And I think, you know what, if it pays off, I think we've done very, very, very well. Aisley says Rasmus on the ball is good though. He showed it a few times last season. He's good on the ball in breakaway scenarios. When he's counter-attacking, when he's going forward, that is him at his best on the ball. When he's got his ball back to goal and he has to sort of face away from his own net and he's not allowed to turn and he has to go backwards, he suffers a little bit there. You know what? Okay. Origami, welcome. Oh, Origami, I haven't seen you in a bit, mate. How have you been, brother? How have you been? Rasmus is a Watkins, Zirkzee, more Kane. I see that to an extent. In a really simplistic way of describing it, to those who aren't that familiar with Zirkzee, it's a really good way of doing it. It's a really, really good way of describing it. Ten Hag is building a Dutch army. You know what? Change our kit to orange. I don't know. Have you seen Ten Hag's training kit? It's orange as well, honestly. The man's influence on the club is not stopping. Carl Duncan's surge in casino season. It does feel like that a little bit. It does feel like that a little bit. But shall we quickly talk about Matthijs de Ligt and his chances of coming to Manchester United and why I'm a little bit sceptical of that deal at the moment. Let's talk about that very quickly. Chat, don't go anywhere. We've got so much to talk about today. Lenny Yoro later. We're going to be ranking all of the signings. We're going to be making how important they are. Who is the ideal man to partner a Kobbie Mainoo? And so much more, including Mason Greenwood. And where is he going? So don't miss a beat and smash that like button as well. We're at 27 likes so far. It would mean the world to me if we could hit 35, 40. I'd really appreciate all your support. But Matthijs de Ligt. So I remember reading a report that of David Ornstein. He was speaking on a talk show or something, saying that he's a little bit intrigued by the De Ligt deal because there are lots of reports coming out, such as the one I'm about to read out from Builds, that look, De Ligt isn't actually someone we're going for properly at the moment. We're not that close to a bid. Sure, we're interested in him and there's certainly a willingness to work out a deal, but the deal is not imminent, in the words of David Ornstein. However, when you read this Build report, you get a very different sense. Let me read it out to you. Manchester United are taking a big step towards signing Matthijs de Ligt and are now willing to meet Bayern Munich's £42 million plus bonuses asking price. United wants to complete the signing of de Ligt as soon as possible, and nothing is expected to stand in the way of the deal happening very soon. Now, chat, let me tell you a little bit about where I think the perspective of those two reports are. David Ornstein, I said it yesterday, the Owen Ornstein means official. That's what it means. That's what it means. And usually, he gets his sources from United in these sort of deals. So I think United are telling Ornstein, look, we're actually not that close to him at the moment. We're sort of standing our guard away. We're not there. We're not right there at the moment. We're not right there. But Bayern Munich sources, I mean, Huda says Bayern outlets reporting right now that it will be completed this week. Exactly. Bild is a Bayern or German outlet, and they're reporting the deal is a lot closer than what they say it is. So, chat, what do you think about that? What do you think? Before I say my opinion, let me know about your opinion. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Why not get Calafiori instead of Branthwaite? He's gone to Arsenal. and unfortunately, I don't think we're really going to be competing with Arsenal this transfer window. With Mikel Arteta, with the Champions League, look, who can stand in the way? Who can stand in the way? I can't. And just to end off the Rasmus Højlund Zirkzee discussion, 68% of you say that Rasmus and Joshua Zirkzee should be starting together. I mean, I'm quite surprised by that. I disagree, but hey ho. Jonathan Ball, thank you for liking, my friend. Are United just trying to line up De Ligt, Yoro and Braithwaite in the hope of completing 2 of them? You're on the right lines. I think you're on the right lines. UNK says, I would combine Højlund and Zirkzee in the later stages of a game, not starting. Yeah. Imagine that, 80th minute, we need a winner, need an equaliser, and they're both rather large players. So putting them into the box, I mean, little ball in. Ooh, hello. Sorry, another bit of De Ligt news. Matthijs de Ligt's news move to Manchester United could be finalised within the next week. There's not a big gap between the price expectations of both clubs. De Ligt's management, keywords there, has informed Bayern Munich that the defender wants to come and join United. Boys, I love it when a player wants to join us. But again, what I've been saying, look at the perspective of the reports. This is obviously from De Ligt's camp. Obviously. And I expect Plessigol or someone of that nature to come out with a report very similar to this very soon. So yeah, look, that's, I think, really rather positive. But to me, I think it's quite devious from Sergio and Ratcliffe and the Ineos side. Because personally, I think we're almost teasing De Ligt. We're like, look, you can come. We're lining it all up. But I think if we sign Lenny Yoro, and you know what, I'm becoming more and more hopeful that we might. And if you want to know why I'm so hopeful that Lenny Yoro will be coming to Manchester United, then stick about for the rest of the stream. I think we'll just sort of go, leave him aside. I think De Ligt is a backup for Lenny Yoro. And I know, very different profiles. But the entire time we've always been saying with Manchester United that Lenny Yoro is a unique market opportunity. David Ornstein has used those words or words to a similar effect so many times throughout this window. So many times. So I think they regard it very differently. And I think we would rather use the funds for De Ligt on Lenny Yoro rather than going after a Matthijs de Ligt. That's just my opinion. I might be wrong. I think it's very conspiracy theory of me, which isn't very typical for me. But just everything about the conflicting reports, the fact that we have put a bid in for Lenny Yoro, which we don't exactly have the money for at the moment. I mean, look, I'm not going to bore you lot with the financial report that came out yesterday because I don't understand it much myself. But I asked someone about it and they didn't tell me it was the most horrible report in the world. So look, I'm quite hopeful for that. Let's see what you lot are saying. Lots of opinions in the chat. De Ligt is your backup, I agree, and depends on his decision. Exactly right, Carl Duncan, exactly right. Ronnie Dodge, I'm so proud of Kobbie, is from our club. He's a Carrington lad. Le Carrington comes through once again. I love it. Honestly, it just makes you smile. Whether you're English or not, whether you're like me necking far too many pints last night, getting far too excited over Kobbie Mainoo's performance, or whether you're just sitting back enjoying it on your phone, you can't ignore that pride in your heart with Kobbie Mainoo shining for his country, growing up as a Manchester lad. ZM Højlund starting means Ahmad or Rashford or any of our other starters in a 4-3-3 miss out. Højlund is the worst player if he is to be put in our best 11. But he's also quite critical because Rasmus Højlund, despite some of your opinions, scores goals. That's what Rasmus Højlund does. Obviously, Calafiori isn't interested in winning silverware by going to Arsenal. You know what? For this sort of hype around Mikel Arteta's projects, they haven't won much, have they? They haven't won much. Ronnie says, did everyone see the exchange between Kobbie and Zirkzee at the end of the game? I did. I smiled. I was having a great time. Honestly, made me so happy. Jack me off. It's the first time I've been seeing you in the stream, mate. Enjoying seeing you. We have no top-class right winger. It makes a lot more sense using both Højlund and Zirkzee. Rashford and Højlund are both best when attacking space. Zirkzee facilitates that. See, I agree with you. I do agree with you. I raise you Alejandro Garnacho and Amad Diallo. And I'm like, those are top-class right wingers. Or if they're not, they're going to be very, very soon. Especially Amad. Next season, I expect him to go boom. Honestly, That man's going to explode onto the scene. Origami says that backline has been riddled with injuries. The medical and fitness department will have to do wonders to the optimal conditioning of the squad. We've changed our medical staff about, haven't we? We've lost some of our medical staff, if I'm not mistaken. We're seeing a little bit of a revamp in the area because I remember speaking to H and the Muppeteers. They told me that for a period, we didn't just have a medical staff. We didn't have a head of the medical staff at all for a good period of time, which to me meant, honestly, absolutely mental. Absolutely mental. Origami, happy birthday to our star boy, Amad Diallo. He's not watching, but if he does eventually see this, happy birthday, my friend. Oh dear. He's going to do absolute wonders next season, isn't he? Absolute wonders. De Ligt plus Yoro beats Yoro plus Branthwaite. Ooh. Chat. Yep. KD, what a wonderful question. What a wonderful question. Here comes a poll. Let me know in the chat as well. The more you involve yourself in the chat, the more the chat grows. I want to see everyone involved. Which centre-back pairing would you prefer? Because that's a really good question. De Ligt. What was it? De Ligt plus Yoro? Or Yoro plus Branthwaite? Because I'm intrigued by that. And not even centre-back pairing. Which out of those 3 players would you rather have? If you get what I mean. I've spelled Branthwaite's name wrong. Oh, I'm crumbling under the pressure, chat. There you go. Have fun with that, chat. Have fun. Yeah, 2 physios are gone. I think it's really helpful. A little bit of a revamp. We've revamped the coaching staff. Mitchell van der Gaar has left the club, which, you know what, I don't know much about it, but there's a revamp going on. Cuba says, welcome back to the stream, my friend. My problem with Amad is that his physical doesn't seem to change since he signed for United. He needs to hit the gym and bulk up. We said that to Donny van der Beek and it made him a worse player. We don't want Alejandro Garnacho to bulk up, do we? We want him agile, we want him quick. That's what we want these players to do. Our wingers, as long as you sort of complement them with monsters in the midfield, I think you're fine. Honestly, I think you're fine. Riley says, is Rashford still going to PSG? I bloody well hope not, mate. I bloody well hope not. Adish says, any Ugarte update? We'll be talking about the number 6 role very, very soon. Ugarte is seemingly inching ever closer to Manchester United, but let's see if he's the perfect partner for Kobbie Mainoo very soon. Let me check about any more news because I'm very hopeful. We're seeing a here we go today, everybody. That is the hope. Unfortunately, not quite yet. Cuba saying De Ligt plus Yoro is the best, but both are right-footed. Erik ten Hag won't play them together unless there is an injury. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think another question I can ask. If you could only sign 2 of Yoro, Branthwaite and De Ligt, which 2 would you sign? Because I think that's almost a little bit of a better question. Because I think we are going to sign 2 of those centre-backs this summer. I think Branthwaite is going to come in. I am more certain that Jared Branthwaite will be holding up a Manchester United shirt by the end of the summer transfer window than De Ligt or Yoro. I think that's how certain I'm going to be at this point. That's how certain I am. Jonathan Ball says, not seen a lot of Branthwaite, but not overly impressed by him. That's what you're saying. Whenever we've played him, he's young, he's raw, he's going to get better, he's going to be a monster. Jared Branthwaite will be one of the best centre-backs in the league next season, I promise you. Jonathan Ball don't necessarily need to bulk. Look at Yamal. They need the strength and fitness to be resilient and agile. Amad Diallo has had a series of loans over the years. At Rangers, I think he got that resiliency. The problem with Amad, which is why a lot of fans don't really rate him that much, is he's not that quick. And when you see a young, quite scrawny, skinny winger, you expect him to be quite rapid. Amad doesn't have that. What Amad Diallo does have, though, is that agility, that sort of shiftiness that can shift on a dime. That's what he has. De Ligt and Yoro. Remember, chat, don't go anywhere. We're speaking about Yoro next in great detail and why I think he's going to be coming to Manchester United. I've got a little bit of hopium in me now. Just a little bit of hopium. I'm rather excited. I'm very, very, very excited. So let's see what you're saying. Yoro and De Ligt and Branthwaite. Branthwaite and De Ligt is coming, yes. Yoro to Real Madrid, yeah. De Ligt, Branthwaite are my choices. Yoro, unless he is convinced by his agent of the project. Branthwaite is good. Hincapié is better. Oh, Kyle, I'm sorry, mate. Mate, I was in the pub last night. Leave me be. Leave me be. I was watching the England game. I didn't get around to watching him. UNK, Ahmad scored many a goals for Sunderland. I've been in love with Sunderland ever since. It was Sunderland, not Southampton. It was Sunderland. Everything Kobbie says, I think United will get 3 defenders. I don't get why fans are so negative towards Branthwaite. He's clearly a great player. Is he worth that price? Who knows? He's worth what United will pay. That is a fantastic take. Pardon me, sorry. But that is a fantastic take, mate. Honestly, very mature, very wise. That's the best take of the stream so far. KD says, yeah, it'll be even better this season, but he can't play all the games. I think Matt will come good, and if we get Ugarte and new centre-backs, will be harder to beat, allowing everyone to improve. Yeah, I get that. ZM, like Marvez, he doesn't have to be rapid. Sancho isn't either, but played very well in the UCL against Speed Merchant and Mbappe. Exactly, mate, exactly. Ahmad and Marvez is probably the best stylistic comparison I can think of for him. I can't think of anyone else. Said Ahmad is Sunderland's best ever player according to their own ultras, lol. I think there's a few others. He's one of their best ever loan players. I'll give him that. But chat, shall we talk about Lenny Yoro? I put him off long enough. I want to talk about him first, but the Joshua Zirkzee news kept on coming. But let's talk about very quickly Lenny Yoro. To Manchester United, there's a little bit of hope now. I have a little bit of hope about him. So there were 2 reports mainly that made me feel good about it. One was a penalty goal by Stretford Paddock. He said Lenny Yoro has still not made a decision on whether to join Manchester United or Real Madrid. That was yesterday. So the offer's been put in. He's been given the proposal. He's probably been presented the project. All of that good stuff's been shown to him. He's seen all of that. The fact that he hasn't already said no, the fact that he is thinking, is only a good side. If he was dead set on Real Madrid and couldn't stand the idea of coming to Manchester United, we wouldn't have put a bid in and he would have turned us down straight away. So chat, to me, that is a lot of hope for me. That is a lot of hope. And I trust Plettigol a lot. I think he's a great journalist, very close with agents. This is the sort of news he would get right. But the Muppeteers, well, different ballpark a little bit. They said Lenny Yoro has never said, I'm not joining Manchester United. He has not totally said no to United, despite his preference for Real Madrid. Chat, am I getting overexcited? Am I allowed to get excited about this deal? Am I? I think I am. I think I'm allowed to get just a little bit excited. Come on, I'm feeling quite good about this deal. Jay Walsh, I think we are waiting on Yoro answer before completing the De Ligt deal. I agree. I think you're exactly right. Carl said the same thing earlier. Hopefully we go for Ugarte now. Chat, I have bows to pick with you about Ugarte. We're going to have some words about him later. UNK says if Yoro comes, he'll likely get first team football earlier than at Real Madrid. We'll let him leave at 23. I think I wouldn't blame Yoro coming to us now, staying till 25, 24, going off to Real Madrid, coming back to us at 32, 33 to be a squad player. I'm up for it, honestly. I'm very happy. If he stays for longer, yippee. It's Real Madrid. At the end of the day, every club in the world is a stepping stone to them. And at the moment, in United's sort of decrepit, ancient state at the moment, yeah, I do get it. I don't blame Lenny Yoro for thinking like that at all. I don't get it. And if you don't blame him either, and you agree with me, then smash a like on the video. Even if you don't, and you're enjoying the stream and enjoying the conversation, make sure you show your support for the channel. We are 7 likes away from 50 likes. It would mean the world to me if we hit it today, chat. It would mean the world to me. Cuba says, if United sign Yoro, we need to be aware that in 5 years' time, we need to sign a new centre-back because he would want to go to Madrid eventually. Yeah, and players don't last forever. Players don't last forever at all. Players come and go. Hell, Beckham left. Very few players leave stay at United their whole career. Giggsy, Scholes, Shaw, the class of 92, they're an anomaly. Like, Rashford probably won't stay his entire career. At this point, the way it's going, it doesn't look like it. So I think we have to sort of understand that if Lenny Yoro comes, he might leave. and it won't be our choice. Cristiano Ronaldo left. Alejandro Garnacho. There is this. We don't judge Garnacho and say, leave my club now because we think he's going to go to Real Madrid in 5 years' time. No, we're happy why he's here now and backing him and supporting him and trying to convince him and show him enough love to where he wants to stay. That's what we should be doing with Lenny Yoro. Not sort of going, oh no, we don't want him. No, I don't want this world-class youngster joining my football club. No, I don't want that at all. How dare I want that? Come on, chat. Come on. Come on. Show some faith. Show some support. Show some ambition, for God's sake. If Van Flakes joins us, that's a horrible slander name. Oh, ZM. Van Flakes. Mate, that's a horrible, horrible slander name. That's appalling. Good God. Anyway, if Yoro performs, he'll use it to support a move to Madrid, so we lose him in his prime, sadly. But if we show him enough love, he'll stay. Rafael Varane sat in the centre circle at Old Trafford at like 9 p.m, taking it all in for a couple hours because he loves the club so much. That man was at Real Madrid, won how many Champions Leagues, and seemingly has a stronger connection to us. And he won, what, an FA Cup, Carabao Cup, fell out with the manager, dysfunctional side, dysfunctional setup. Like, come on. Oh, we're Manchester United. We are Manchester United Football Club. Like, come on, chat. Come on. KD, we used to be at the same and even higher level, but right now we have to understand that we're still Glazer Football Club. Ineos are fixing that, but it will take a while. That's fair. That's fair. Who would Erik ten Hag start with, Licha, Yoro or De Ligt? Chat, I'm going to pose you that question. Not who you think you will start. Who do you think Erik ten Hag is going to start? If we get Licha, Yoro, De Ligt, maybe Branthwaite, who are the centre-backs who Erik ten Hag is going to prioritise? Boys, those beards number on me. Honestly, woken up this morning, cannot speak at all. Cannot speak. Yoro won't come. I would love for him to come, but you can't just turn a Madrid deal. At the moment, there is no Madrid deal. There is, at this moment, no viable Real Madrid deal for Lenny Yoro to come to Real Madrid. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. And like, look, here we go. Origami, you're so right. Madrid better be ready with a 90 to 200 million valuation for Yoro if he joins. Exactly. Imagine how much we can sell him for. We're not a selling club. I get that. But boys, do I like the sound of 150 million pounds? Boys, do I like the sound of that? I love that idea. I mean, ZM, even with Pogba, who was in our academy, he wanted that Real Madrid move. I hate them. Like I spoke about yesterday, about United at the moment being the Avengers with Ineos, and like Ashworth being Captain America or Iron Man or something. Real Madrid are Thanos. Florentino Perez is Thanos. He just is. And it really, really frustrates me. Oh God, it does frustrate me a lot. Licha and Yoro, Erik ten Hag will favour De Ligt. I think if De Ligt comes, De Ligt starts. In a back two, a back three, you force Lisandro Martinez out to the left back of the six. Somehow, you get both of them in the same 11. Somehow. Everything Kobbie says, Todibo ain't going nowhere. Ineos won't let it happen if he wants United. Fabrizio Romano, I think he said it was 100% impossible for him to come to Manchester United. I swear. Just because UEFA aren't budging. They don't want to do anything. They're not budging at all. Ineos is Yoro's choice. Ten Hag is De Ligt's choice. Ten Hag likes both. I think, remember, everyone we're going after now is co-signed by both Ten Hag and Ineos. We're going after... It's not this sort of dysfunction anymore. If the club wants them, the manager wants them. And if the manager wants them, the club also has to want them. It's the way it's done. It's the way it's done. Dan Mazungu says any two of the three, but the Ducks sent back and Lenny would save us money. You know what? Lenny Yoro costing £42 million is an absolute bargain. That's so good. It's so cheap. And chat, we'll be talking... about the number 6 role very, very soon. Manuel Ugarte, Amadou Onana, Fofana, who's now AC Milan bound, or anyone else. Who is our new number 6 going to be? And who should be partnering Kobbie Mainoo in midfield? But first, we're going to be talking about an outgoing everybody. One that's looking increasingly more and more complicated as time goes by. I wonder if you can guess already. It's Mason Greenwood to Marseille. After the president's comments, a little bit of complications have arisen. Di Maurizio says, in the last few hours, Marseille's negotiations with Mason Greenwood have slowed down due to the mayor's comments. Lazio are hoping to take advantage of the situation, while Marseille is still trying to convince Greenwood. Note this, it's not Marseille who aren't keen on Greenwood joining. It's Greenwood who isn't keen. Greenwood loved Spain, loved Getafe, because of how welcomed he felt. The star boy tweets, the young lads running up to him, loving him. Greenwood loved all of that. It was a welcoming atmosphere for him. It's quite clear that Marseille isn't going to be the same. I have a little bit of a suspicion it's going to be the opposite. If I'm being honest with you, it's going to be the opposite of of Getafe. Lazio, Italy, might be a little bit more welcoming, to be honest with you. It might be a little bit more welcoming. Oh, wonderful. We're only 90 subscribers away from 5,000 subs. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Chat, it would mean the world to me to show your support. This channel, this community, this family on the MPB Morning Show is growing day after day. I would love everyone to get involved and stay along with us. Good riddance, Greenwood. I mean, I don't say my opinion on the channel on this. I don't. It's football, nothing else. But getting rid of the noise of Mason Greenwood is only a good thing. Ooh, plenty goal tweet. More news. Boss, are you watching? Can you aggregate it, please? Is it new? Is that a new plenty goal tweet? Boss, help. Help, please. Breaking to Ligt news, everybody. I think. Carl, you better not be lying to me, brother. Better not be lying. Is there a De Ligt update? Let me know. Oh, yes, no, here we go. Here we go. Sorry, no, the clubs remain in contact. Is that it? Is that it, bruv? Oh, here we go. Matthijs de Ligt and Erik ten Hag. Sorry, 1 second. Fine, cool. The exclusive news is in progress by Plettigol. The clubs remain in contact, but the final top offer from Man United has not yet arrived. Matthijs de Ligt keen to join MUFC with immediate effect. Ladies and gents, I think I'm right. And I'm not tooting my own horn here. I think I'm right again. I think Lenny Yoro is the main choice and De Ligt is the backup. Look at the word. Look how he's wording it. Look how he's wording it. They remain in contact. Sure, the final top bid, the one which United is capable of doing, we are capable of paying what Bayern Munich want. I think there is a happy compromise which is going to be met. I think there is a compromise to be met. So that's really positive. But we're waiting. We're waiting for Lenny Yoro's decision. That's what we're waiting for. That's what we're waiting for. I think Plettigol's all but implied it there. Okay, cool. Cool. Matthijs de Ligt, that's going along. But the fact that we are in contact right now with Matthijs de Ligt's camp, after he's just broken up on the Euros, look. I think Joshua Zirkzee, here we go, is coming today, chat. The fact that we're now just in contact with de Ligt, yeah. Joshua Zirkzee to Manchester United. Here we go. It's coming today, chat. I'm near certain. If I come on stream tomorrow and he's not the here we go has been sent, shoot me. Shoot me. Alex Cooking, you're right again. What can I say, brother? What can I say, mate? What can I say? But cool. Sorry. Got distracted there. I'll hopefully pick up any more breaking news as it comes. I'm really, really hoping we get the here we go on stream for Joshua Zirkzee. But the Mason Greenwood deal, look, he will be leaving the club. I think Lazio are able to pay the fee. I think he would be more comfortable in Italy, to be honest with you. Marseille, whether the fans don't want them because of... I mean, someone said in the chat they might be racist. I'm not going to comment on that. But there certainly might be other reasons to why he doesn't want to go to that football club. But hey-ho, let's move on to a big topic of discussion. A more sort of holistic one, if I will. Of all the players we're signing at the moment, Joshua Zirkzee, a Manuel Ugarte, a De Ligt, a Yoro, a Branthwaite, in your opinion, chat, who do you think is the most important player to sign for us this window? Who's the one you'd go above and beyond for just to get that player? Not position. Of all the top targets that we have that we're linked to, which one are you going to grab out and say, yes, I need this one. I need this player. I need this one. Who is the player you're most desperate of all the players we're linked to? Not anyone else. I don't want to hear João Neves. Kyle, I do not want to hear Mbappe. I don't want to hear anyone like that. Of all the players we're linked to, who is the most important for us this season? And chat, if you've just joined, let me know how you're enjoying the stream so far. If you are enjoying, hit the like button. We're 10 likes away from 60 likes. I would love to hit that total today, chat. I'd love to hit that total. KD says Zirkzee. Charles Malman, welcome back to the stream, my friend. Says De Ligt because of his leadership on the pitch. Everything Kobbie says there was talk of Ugarte on loan with buyout of £38 million next summer. Be a great deal, save the money. I don't want an obligation. I want a option because I don't like Ugarte. I don't. I will talk about that very, 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 very soon, chat. Very soon. It's got to be a centre-back, so Yoro. Honestly, De Ligt says Alex. Stretford Game says Zirkzee and a centre-back. Cubis says Onana. I know you love it, Alex. Cubis, I did say no Onana, no Neves, no talk like that. We're not having that debate again today. Not again. Origami says in order: De Ligt, Zirkzee, Ugarte, Amrabat, Yoro, Branthwaite. To me, chat, I don't think this will come to a surprise to any of you. It's Lenny Yoro. He is the man I want. He is the man I need. The best youth prospect in the world. And I'm ignoring Lamine Yamal. I'm ignoring Kobbie Mainoo. Actually, no. Best European prospect because Esteban and Endrick exist. But those lads, they're all cemented in their national teams. They're no longer prospects. They're superstars. Lenny Yoro isn't that yet, but he will be. Next season, that man is going to explode, I promise you. Yoro need a centre-back. Basna, I agree with you, my friend. Yoro is a talent, but De Ligt is ready-made. De Ligt is a ready-made player, a ready-made star. Yoro is going to be a superstar, chat, I promise you. Dan Mazungu says, an argument nobody makes. The argument we are not in the Champions League, we are not in the Champions League for one season. Is it relevant if you're in the Champions League or not? I mean, Dan, it's all about competing at the highest level. It's all about competing. These players, these top players, love challenging. They love proving they're the best. They have egos, just like we do. But we have egos in, I don't know. For me, it's, does the stream do well? I don't know. Do I have a good week at work? Do I have a good weekend? That's my ego. Do I, when I'm playing golf, do I shoot a good round? That's my ego. These lot egos, to have their mentality to perform at the top level, their egos need to be sky high. They don't want to miss a season of playing at the top level. They want every season to count. So I do understand why these players want to play in the Champions League. I do understand. Zirkzee should complete his medical ASAP. I agree. Cubis, Yamal is carrying Spain to the final. Endrick can't carry Brazil. Endrick is nowhere near the player Yamal is. He's nowhere near. Lamine Yamal, whoa, what a footballer. And chat, quick intermission in this sort of discussion. I'll get back into it in a second. England-Spain. The Euros final happening this Sunday. Chat, who do we think is winning, everybody? Let me know. I know who I think is winning. I'm not going to say. I ain't jinxing anything. But let me know. Is Lamine Yamal taking Spain to what? Their first Euros in what? 10, 12, 14 years? Or their first international trophy? Or is Kobbie Mainoo going to be dragging England by the scruff of the neck to their first international title in nearly, 40, 50 years? Let me know what you think is going to happen, chat. Let me know. KD, United are basically immune to Champions League as a pool. Some clubs are beyond that cup competition. I wouldn't devalue it to that, though, mate. I wouldn't devalue it to that. I've got to disagree. No, I'm sorry. Mate. I've got to disagree. No. Carpet says, if you want to compete with the top teams in the world and the Premier League title, you need the best players the best clubs want. It's the only way. Yeah, I agree. Alex, I backed the club on Branthwaite. Thank you, Kyle. Someone's finally coming around on Branthwaite. Good. Who is winning the Ballon d'Or? Says Origami. Look, we'll get onto those big discussions later. We'll get back to the who is the most important player for us. To me, if I was to rank it, let me write it down. Yoro. I'd have Yoro first. Then I'd then have Zirkzee. I'd then have... Ooh, chat, you're not going to like this. I'd then have De Ligt or Brandtweight. I can't really split the two. I can't split the two. And then I'm going to go with... you know what? Chat, you're going to hate me. I'd rather have Amrabat over Manuel Ugarte. Amrabat over Manuel Ugarte. And then anyone else, I just think, if we can get them, that's lovely. Like a Miguel Gutierrez or someone like that. But chat, how do you feel about my list? Yoro, Zirkzee, De Ligt / Brandtweight, and then Amrabat. That is my opinion on who is the most important to sign this summer. Mainly that Amrabat I'd rather have instead of Manuel Ugarte. That's just how I'm feeling about it. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling. Zedem says, is Brandtweight actually a good left back? Can he overlap and cross decent? Imagine a slightly raw Josko Gvardiol on the ball. That's what he is. He's got that same power, that same tenacity to get down the wing. He's got that ability to hold off players. He can put a ball into the box the same way Gvardiol can put the ball into the box. But, oh no, it's very... He can play left back. He can play left back. And well enough. Well enough. Marshall, that's a solid list. I completely agree. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Said I agree. Zirkzee near top. Is Yoro that sick? I mean, has anyone here other than me watched Yoro consistently? Let me know. Let me know. Saik says, why you rate Yoro so high? Okay, you know what? Fine. To those who haven't heard me talk about Yoro before, a little bit of a deep dive. A little bit of a deep dive into him. Yoro is a very unique physical profile. I say this about very few players. So, Jared Brandtweight is a physical monster. That's what he is. Yoro is a unique physical profile. He's long. He's got incredibly long limbs, which means he can just sort of reach balls that no one else can. But he's also unique in his sort of explosiveness. He's like Virgil van Dijk. He's so clever, so intelligent. His positioning is so good. He hardly ever needs to sprint and show his pace. When he does, though, it's uncanny. It's like, I don't know, a very, very, very quick giraffe. It's weird to watch, but it's so impressive at the same time. He's a good box defender. He's what, 6'3", 6'2", 6'4"? He's got height on his side, and I love me a tall defender. I love me that physical ceiling, being raised at that physical floor, being raised at this football club, something that we're lacking so highly. Defensively, he's a joke. I don't think I've seen a young defender in my sort of like just scouting, quotation marks, because I'm not a scout. In my watching of players, he just the ball comes to him. He's like a magnet. He positioned himself so well. It's like players just sort of gravitate towards him because he can predict it like that. People just sort of are attracted to him. They end up being tackled by him just because they run into him and they can't do anything about it. I think the way he moves the ball as well is wonderful. It's almost quite nimble, almost Busquets-esque. I'm speaking about him using his body. He can turn on a dime. You know those clips of Busquets? The underrated ballers. Those you don't think is that good, Busquets is one of them. The best thing about him is the touch and he changes direction. Change on a dime. Yoro can do the same. That's what Yoro can do, chat. That's what Yoro can do. So look, that's Lenny Yoro in a nutshell, and I haven't even spoken about how good he is on the ball because he's wonderful. He's quite special. I do have some issues, maybe that he's quite angularly biased. That maybe so. What I mean by that is he's really great on the right hand side, playing to the left. I have concerns with him playing in a straight line down the right hand flank. I've not seen him really progressing the ball that well, and he's not Lisandro Martinez. He can't really feed the ball through the lines. He's not got that in his locker. But look, that's Lenny Yoro in a nutshell. That's Lenny Yoro in a nutshell. Essentially, he's rather good, and if we don't get him now, we're going to regret that decision for the rest of the next 10, 15 years as he wins Best Defender of the Year award after Best Defender of the Year award after Best Defender of the Year award. That will be a unanimous opinion, I promise you. I promise you. Everything Kobbie, yeah, he's class, mate. I agree with you. Cubus, okay. This is a take. The most exciting buy is Yoro, but the most important buy is De Ligt. If you look at his stats, he is perfect for Ten Hag's system. There is a reason why 60,000 Bayern fans want him to stay. Cubis, you're on Bayern, mate. Yeah, look, I agree with you. To an extent, I think De Ligt is close. Yoro De Ligt is close when it comes to importance. Chat, let me know. Do you agree with that? Because I don't know what to think about that. I don't know what to think about that at all. Let me know what you feel about that. The fact that the most exciting buy is Lenny Yoro, but the most important buy is De Ligt. I can't think too much, so I'll just go silent and you'll not be bored. But I'll have a little think. That's a really good take. It's a really good take. Everything Kobbie, you think Yoro has the ability to be better than Saliba? Yes. Yes. Different profile, but he can be just as good. At different things, Saliba will be better at him than different things. Saliba is a very wide, broad man. He can shove players off the ball. Yoro can't do that. Yoro nicks the ball off of people. It's so almost deceptive, like a pickpocket. That's how I describe Lenny Yoro. Origami, I take De Ligt over Yoro because of his vast experience. Holland, Italy, Germany under great coaches too. This has been Yoro's breakout season with over 2,500 minutes. That's fair enough. Okay, sort of last poll to end the stream. Let's see what you lot are saying. Lenny Yoro or De Ligt? Who would you rather have? I don't think we've ever done this before. This is a new poll for us. I'm proud of us. We're doing well. Lenny Yoro or De Ligt? There we go. Let me see if any news is broken very recently. Very quick. Chat, you talk about yourself for a sec. Give me a second. Any more news? Unfortunately, a lack of news. It's a bit of a shame. Not much. Oh, hey ho. Hey ho. Hoping, last 10 minutes, say around chat, we could be getting a De Ligt, not a De Ligt, maybe a De Ligt. Who knows? Could be anyone. Could be Lenny Yoro at this point. Genuinely, keep on your phone the entire time. Put notifications on at mufcMPB on the Twitter. Make sure you're always following us because I'm expecting Here We Goes any day at the moment. And speaking about the Twitter, let's talk about our YouTube. We're at less than 90 subscribers away from 5,000 subs. It would be wonderful to have that by tomorrow's stream. It would mean the world to me if we can reach that. And we're 2 likes away from 60 likes. It would mean the world to me if we can hit that. I'd love all of your support at the moment. 77% of you are saying De Ligt. Wow. Chat. Jesus. You lot love him, don't you? You lot love him. I get it, but still. Wow. Okay, fine. Fine. Kadali, I know you think you're always going to Madrid, but let me dream. Let me dream. But chat, we're going to end the stream by talking about the midfield conundrum. Something we can't really figure out at the moment as a stream and seemingly as a football club. Manuel Ugarte. Santi's come out and said it's getting closer. I heard recently that Manuel Ugarte was getting there. We're sort of inching closer towards him. He's still at the Copa America, if I'm not mistaken. He's still there. Uruguay's still in. I'm not mistaken. I think they're still in. Haven't really been keeping up with it. Too preoccupied with the England game. But yeah, everyone's sort of going, okay, he's our number one choice. But then Ornstein came out with a report saying he's not really the unanimous first choice within Old Trafford circles. Within Ineos, not everyone's saying he's the man for the job, which makes me rather happy. Let me find a bit of analysis from H. I'm assuming everyone's familiar with him from the overlap. Did a podcast with him, lovely guy. Would you like him to come on the stream if I can get him on? Would you not like that? I would. I would. He put out a really good report, sort of take on it that like really aptly describes what I'm trying to say. I've tried to say this for a while, but have a little listen to this. Does Ugarte ever just sit the block and defend space? Just seems to be aimlessly running about the gaff. To partner Mainoo, we need the aggressiveness, the tenacity and determination. Ugarte approaches his duels with, but he needs to calm down. We've already seen Casse try this type of duel winning all season. It does not work. Yeah, That's a really fair take, and it's something I've been trying to say. I compared Ugarte to Fred a lot for the same reason. Ugarte is bigger, he's stronger, he has more on-the-ball qualities than Fred has. The thing with Ugarte, though, is describes it very well. He just runs about the gaff. A very colloquial way of saying runs about like a headless chicken. Doesn't really know what he's doing, is rather directionless in his off-the-ball pressing, which, to me, we don't need. We don't need. Casemiro Mainoo never worked. Amrabat, I argue for Amrabat over Ugarte because he can anchor. Someone, who was it? Tell me who it was. I saw it for a second. Amrabat is an anchor defensive midfielder. He sits back. That's what he does. And look, I'd rather have that than a headless chicken in my midfield, leaving us open to this huge amount of space. We saw what happens in Ten Hag's system when there's even a gap in midfield. I mean, hey-ho. It's not something I'm liking. I don't like the idea of it. And I don't compare Ugarte to the GOAT, Fred. He's doing really well, Fred, isn't he? He's doing really well. Let's see the final centre-back opinions. De Ligt is an immediate game changer. Coca says, chat is crazy. Hey, it's my chat, mate. Don't disrespect my chat. Don't disrespect them. Honestly, Martinez-Yoro would be a better partnership. Yes. Ish. I think they complement each other better. I reckon the actual quality of Martinez de Ligt is better at the moment than Martinez Yoro. I don't know how long that's going to stay that way, though. I reckon Yoro will be better than de Ligt come the end of the season, maybe even sooner. I mean, that's how good I think he can be. They lost 1-0. They lost to Colombia. Did Hammers score the goal or get involved? I heard him talk about him last night. I heard him talk about that. Origami, thank you, mate. Cheers, that. They're out. I mean, talks are going to accelerate now. I expect some here we goes very, very, very soon, everybody. I mean, I expect one today. If we don't, I don't blame Ineos. But then Friday Night Fever, here we go fever. I'm certainly expected to be kicking off tomorrow's stream with a here we go in the bank. That's what I'm expecting. They had played for third or fourth spot. Yeah, but they're no longer as focused, mate. Is the thing. They might be more willing to sort of say, you know what, give it here we go, it's fine. I think Uruguay wouldn't mind that much, if I'm being honest. Said exactly, Vance says he is our third replacement. We need to keep him and sell McTominay. I just don't want Ugarte, man. Again, I'm going to say the name. I'm not going to talk about him anymore. He's practically Voldemort in this chat. Amadou Onana. That's perfect for Kobbie Mainoo. That's perfect. Zirkzee is waiting to travel. We need to sort it out quickly. Exactly. Zirkzee is willing. Zirkzee is waiting. He is coming. I think Joshua Zirkzee, chat, we can say very safely, he is going to be in a Manchester United shirt next season. He's going to be. Panda, which one is which? Is Amrabat 57 or 30? Let me know. I'm intrigued. Red Devils United says, are we slowing down on the Ligt deal because of Yoro? It seems like that. It does seem like that. I think United are going to aim to get all three centre-backs in. I think we're going to aim to do that. I think we're waiting to... If we get Yoro, I think we sell Harry Maguire and we bring in De Ligt using that money. Because the Greenwood money is going on Vanthwaite. The Maguire money can go on De Ligt. I mean, it makes sense. I think we're doing quite well for PSR. I'm not going to bore you again. I'm not going to. But it's quite positive. I don't know financial nonsense. Honestly, I can't read that. But hey-ho. I'm about 30. Panda, see... yeah, no, maybe. Do you have how many duels they both went into, though? Because I suspect Amrabat went into less duels, is my assumption. That's my guess. Also, you have to take into account the PSG side probably had a better structure. And the Amrabat midfield that Amrabat was playing in was dysfunctional as anything. So, look. Carl, we need both. Alex midfield is dire for us. The midfield is dire, mate. You can't really ignore it. You really can't ignore it. I would love... You know what? I would have... You know what? You know how Fred was for us? A squad player? Ugarte is a squad player, which is why I don't mind a loan with an option to buy. We loan him in this summer, buy him next summer for maybe like, what, £38 million? If he impresses, I don't mind that. Go out and buy João Neves. Go out and buy an Amadou Onana or an equivalent And then look, that to me, that makes me happy. That makes me happy. Mainoo's favourite player is Ronaldinho, you know. They're both better than Casemiro. That's true, you know. We sell Casemiro, we're getting a new 6. God, I can't wait for him to leave. Ooh. They get their budget soon. Ooh. Chat, Casemiro deal might vamp up soon. I just remembered something. Chat, stay around for 2 more minutes to end the stream. I'm going to sort of give a timeline on the Casemiro leaving Manchester United. Let me have a little look. Oh, Paddy said it. Stay around for 2 seconds, chat. 2 seconds. I believe very, very, very soon, the Saudi Pro League teams are going to get their budgets. And once they have their budgets for the season, they're going to be going after players. They're going to start their transfer market acquisitions. And hopefully, very, very, very soon, we'll be seeing Casemiro leaving the football club. And we'll be bringing a brand new 6 to partner Kobbie Mainoo. Kobbie Mainoo versus Lamine Yamal. Winner takes the golden ball. I like that idea. And you know what? I hope United fans everywhere are really hopeful that Kobbie Mainoo will be winning in that Euros final and will be taking home that golden ball with him. Chat, if you enjoyed the stream so far, please leave a like on the video. I'm ending the stream right now. If you have enjoyed, please remember to hit the subscribe button. I'm here every day at 11 a.m. I've really enjoyed today. Any more news very quickly just to check, just in case. It's some breaking news that I can stay on for 2 more minutes for. Well, that's everything for today. I hope you've all enjoyed. I'm back here tomorrow at 11 a.m. Please make sure you hit all my links in the description. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at AlexTalksAll. I've been your host today, and I'll see you tomorrow.